Hi everyone, so this is the first video for the chemistry series on the STEM spot. In this video, we're going to go into kind of an introduction to the videos that are going to be posted and an introduction to the College Board AP Chemistry course. Okay, so what to expect. So I'll be posting videos every week on all these chemistry topics, and the topics are gonna come from the College Board AP Chemistry syllabus. So I'm not gonna follow the exact order, but the topics themselves are gonna come from the syllabus, and this can still be used for honors chemistry, but the topics are going to be more advanced and more involved following the syllabus. So this can be used for also basic college level chemistry courses. The videos themselves are going to take a lecture style and practice problem style, so I'll have slideshows, but then I'll also work out problems because I think that's generally very helpful for this course. And I will also provide tips and just tips on how to study for the AP exam or cumulative exams like finals and midterms. So I'm going to make separate videos for those, and then throughout the videos I'll do a little bit of review from past topics just so you can brush up, so it's not like so much work that you have to do right before the final exams. And this is just an expectation for everybody else. When you're watching these videos, I find that it's so much more helpful to take notes, whether that's written notes, verbal notes, drawings, whatever, just a way to keep yourself accountable for watching the video. So you're not just like watching aimlessly, you're watching more actively. So that's just a tip for when watching these videos. Okay, so this is an introduction to the actual AP Chemistry course. So, a lot of people think it's a really difficult and painful course, and although it is a little bit, you definitely get used to it, and it's super rewarding and super fun. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of tips and things like that for before the course. Okay, what to know? My biggest thing is practice is key. It's so important to do so much practice. I would have separate paper or separate notebooks just for practicing because I did that and it really helped me. Make sure you take lots of notes in class, textbooks, outside resources like the College Board videos that they post, or any random YouTube videos you find online like this one. Use a released FRQ. This doesn't really relate to anyone in the beginning of the course because the FRQ involve a lot of different topics. So I would wait towards the middle and end part of the course to begin using these FRQs, but you could still use them. You just might have to skip a few parts if you're using them now. And make sure you're brushing up on content throughout the year. You do not want to have to cram the whole course right before final exams. And I always find it really useful to learn from mistakes, whether it's your own mistakes or mistakes that you find online. It's just super helpful. So that's something I'm going to incorporate in the videos, like common mistakes that people make. And I think that's one of the most beneficial ways to learn. And then make sure you pay attention during labs. If you're doing labs at school, it's like beyond important because the AP exam asks about lab procedures. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to the different equipment you're using, how you're cleaning that equipment, how you're setting up that equipment, common mistakes and errors that can happen that could hurt your lab results or make them inaccurate. So make sure you pay attention to that stuff. I definitely wish I knew that earlier on, but now you know if you're watching this before you take the course. So that's important. Okay, and then make sure you do not procrastinate any summer homework. It's if you have summer homework, if your school's assigning summer homework, make sure you do it. At least in my school, we had 2 exams after summer on the summer homework, and you just want to make sure that you're not rushing through it. You want to make sure that you're doing the problems, that you're doing the readings. Don't wait till the last minute because at least for us, we had like 100 something problems and it was a lot, but it wasn't that bad. Nothing was undoable, but make sure you're getting on top of that stuff because they're assigning it to you and they're expecting you to come in knowing it. And then there is a lot of memorization in this course. More conceptual than memorization, but there's still a decent amount to memorize. So I've listed a few things here: polyatomic ions, solubility rules, and reactivity of halides. For polyatomic ions, I think this goes, it's like different between teachers. My teacher wanted us to memorize a lot of polyatomic ions, For the actual AP exam, you don't need to know that many, so just check with your teacher on what you need to memorize. But you can just simply search up AP Chemistry polyatomic list on Safari or Google, whatever, and you can just start studying off of that and make flashcards off of that. You also want to make sure you're studying the solubility rules. Again, this was kind of more specific for my teacher, but for the AP exam, you do need to know a little bit about it. So just make sure you have that memorized. I have it on the next slide, so you can take a screenshot or write it down. And then reactivity, this is just a basic thing. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, they're going from increasing to decreasing reactivity. So that's another thing you'd want to know. Throughout the course, though, you'll definitely be memorizing more things like bond angles and names of certain molecules. Like there's a lot of other things that you're going to be memorizing, but as of now, this is stuff that you can start with. And then here are the solubility rules. So you can just take a screenshot, write it down, whatever. I made flashcards of solubility rules and polyatomic ions way before I needed to. Like I made them in the summer. So I'd recommend doing that because it was super helpful for me. Okay, most importantly, you want to make sure that you're having fun. This is a really fun course, and I understand that that's not always true for everybody, but make the most of it. It's difficult, but it is so rewarding and so interesting. So I hope you continue to watch videos. I will make lots of videos to help support people through their AP chemistry journey or through their chemistry journey in general. So yeah, continue watching, and I guess ask if you have any questions and any recommendations for videos, because that would be helpful. So that's basically it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and you continue watching. Okay, thanks, bye.